Hi, and welcome to today's astrological forecast using tarot mapping. This mental energy that I have here is more about the what's aspecting what. I can get into specifics about how I set this up in another video, but I've got the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is very much overall giving me a very restless energy. There might be a bit of hyperfixation, intrusive thoughts, obsessiveness, or anxiety for some of us. But it's looking really good on our finances. So let's talk about finances by looking at the 2nd and the 8th house. These are both dealing with what we have to work with resource-wise. 8th house is more about finances in general, whereas the 2nd house has more to do with like what we had starting out to work with resource-wise, material-wise. Tower in this house is representing Mars. So Mars in the 2nd house in Leo very much gives this 7 of Wands energy, which it's kind of like that king of the hill. You know, you're at the top, but you have to like do a lot in order to maintain your footing. So it's a very ambitious energy. You're working towards something, or you're fighting to protect something that you already earned. Judgment over here in reverse, that's representing Pluto retrograded over here in the 8th house, which has to do with death and rebirth. So there may be a change or a transition that possibly feels like it's going a little bit slow or moving in reverse here when it comes to your finances. 8th house can also be your sex life, by the way. So just keep that in mind. If this doesn't apply to your finances, maybe it applies there. There's a lot going up here in the 9th house with the 9th house in Pisces. We have Neptune and Saturn in here, and Saturn in Pisces gives a 8 of Cups energy. Hangman is very, not necessarily stagnant, but kind of like in suspense, possibly having to look at things from a different point of view. Combined with that 8 of Cups makes me feel like there's a little bit of a release going on here in terms of our perspectives. Maybe you recently got more information on something and it's kind of changing how you see the world. This 11th house is also extremely busy. We've got Mercury, we've got Jupiter, we've got Uranus in Taurus. And the Mercury in Taurus gives a 5 of Pentacles energy, which is very much being left out in the cold. And with that 10 of Swords in the 12th house over here, because of the Gemini sun, we're possibly healing from something. But I think that today we have a greater ability to lean into our social circles for that support in that.